Hey guys, it's Flota here with a very random stream. You know, it would have been nice to know there was going to be a Nintendo Direct today. So that means I would have planned this stream, but it's not planned. It's a jump scare. How you doing? Good to see you all. As you probably have heard on the internet, Side Order got a new trailer, which is very cool and has prompted me to do a random ass stream. This is gonna be a different stream than I normally do. So usually I like to do a lot of gaming. I like to play the game, but today we're gonna be talking about the game. So it's gonna be a little different. Tomorrow will still be PBs and stuff with viewers, and we can talk more then. But today I wanted to stream for like an hour or two. It's gonna be a shorter stream than I normally do, where I'm just gonna be ranting about things related to the Side Order trailer, as well as theory crafting, because, you know, people put out, you know, they put out, you know, analysis VODs and stuff and videos, and I wanted to do my own take, except it's gonna be more in stream form where I don't need to script anything. I can just ramble about things because it is something. Also, hey, new update, by the way, for those that are curious. Yes, there is a new update because they added a couple of things. Not only did they fix some bugs in the game, which are not really actually that big of bugs, but they're... Well, actually, some of them were pretty big, but they fixed a little bit. But you can also get the Off the Hook banner now. So if you have the DLC, equip that right now, because that's what they did. That's what they did. So, pretty exciting. But yeah, today I'm just gonna be ranting. You are free to type in the chat as I go along. And also conversate amongst yourselves about what you think about this, because it is very much cool. And oh my god, the real guys. Oh, I love Off the Hook. I love Off the Hook. Oh, I'm so glad that they get a banner. This is the one that I'm gonna be rocking for a while, but that's for sure. That's why I'm gonna do. But yeah, if you have the DLC, get that banner, because it's time to do things. We're not going to actually play the game today, so I'm actually going to be shutting off my Switch here, and we're going to be going into the abyss. I'm small for a reason today, chat, because I'm here to analyze the trailer, like I said, as well as do some theory crafting. Because I have a theory that I loosely have brought up. It may not be logical or not, but it's a theory nonetheless that I would like to share and express on the internet. So yeah, it's going to be awesome. But anyway, before I get into all of that, I need to make sure that my OBS thing is working, and I also need to say hello to my chat. Now, where is this thing? Okay, there we go. Hello, Agent 8, which is confirmed to be Agent 8, by the way. So yeah, today we are going to be doing some things. We're going to be doing some epic things. Hopefully the stream is good. I hope it's not like crunchy. It doesn't look crunchy, so that's good. Yeah, hello, Green Octo. We got, I forgot. Hello, Vu. Hello, Clifford. Hello, Aaron. Hello, Kohi. Hello, Bunny. Hello, Mason. Hello, Wolfie. Hello, Xbox. Hello, Sea Light. Welcome on in. Hello, Ange. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hello, Red Cyan. Sophie. Yes, Side Order. Hognose. Welcome on in. Girly Mustard. Anyone else? And Wolfie. So for people that were not aware, today there was a Nintendo Direct early in the morning. I kid you not. I was at work, so I couldn't, like, you know, sit down and like chillax my grandpa lawn chair and do this. I was working. I put my phone on my desk, earbuds in, and I put my phone down so I wasn't like looking at a video the whole time and getting distracted. I'm like, okay, I'll just listen to the Direct like a podcast, you know? As soon as I heard the Side Order jingle, I turned my phone fucking over, and I was so mesmerized at the trailer. It's so awesome. Let's watch it together. The full, like, not analyzing anything, but oh my god, to start a Nintendo Direct off just with this is absolutely crazy. Okay, I think everything is working full screen right now, but I don't have two monitors, so I'm gonna have to do something about this. Yeah. I'm gonna turn the music a little bit down. I don't know how loud it's gonna be. It might be a little soft, but it's fine. A little noise is not gonna hurt. But yeah, here's the trailer. So, just to watch it. Not gonna comment on anything. I'm just gonna... We're watching the trailer again. Just wanna go through it. But man, it's just... Can't believe they actually did it today. Can't you believe that? It's absolutely crazy. Just absolutely wild about how much stuff there's in this trailer. It's so awesome. This music is such a bop, though. I will give it that. And the graphics look amazing. Can we all say that? These graphics look so good. So good. Splatoon 3 never disappoints with that. Yeah, this trailer has a mixture of story, a lot of gameplay, actually. Surprisingly. And for those that don't know what the release date is, it's not showcased in this trailer specifically, but it is planned to release at spring 2024, which is either in the middle of chill season like the period in the middle of chill season to the start of sizzle season for whatever comes next, because there's still a year worth of updates to come out potentially. And there's a theory of mine that I'd say that they might do more updates in the future, but that is just a theory based on the side order release date, which I don't think really confirms anything. I think honestly they might almost be done with this and just plan it far ahead so they can polish up the other stuff that's coming out. But that's another thing. It's totally unrelated. Yeah, I'll try to read chat as much as I can. You guys are on my phone because I only have one monitor, so. Also, hello, Iridas, welcome on in, and T-Dud. But yeah, we're gonna analyze everything, so I'm just gonna go in order based on the trailer, and I'm gonna showcase some things that I found. If you can see here, I have like a whole line of tabs. I have a whole line of tabs to share with you all. So there's a lot of things that I would like to point out here that some people have pointed out and things that I've pointed out and stuff. And yeah, we're gonna get going. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna get started. Obviously, the Nintendo Switch logo. We gotta wait, guys. We gotta analyze the Nintendo Switch logo. This is the most important part. So as you can see here, the white stands for, you know, it provides the symbolism of. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. Okay, we're gonna move on. Okay, okay. But yeah, basically, we start off with the nice distinct Splatoon 2 Plaza. This is in Gobbo Square, all covered in coral white bleach colors. Very monotone, very gray, very dull. It's on purpose. You can see that they have upgraded not only the graphics, because can you guys see my mouse, by the way? I don't know if you guys can see my mouse. I'm gonna look on my stream. People see my mouse? I hope they can. They can. Awesome. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, basically, you can see that there's a lot more texture, a lot more lighting. You can also see that, like, the model looks like an actual Octoling rather than whatever the hell they had earlier. Same outfit, but Pearl is looking a little different. And this is Pearl. I don't know why she's in a drone form. That's the first question that I asked on Twitter. But it does seem like Pearl is either inside the drone in squid form, or most likely controlling the drone from the outside. And I'll explain this a little more shortly. Because from all the... Did you see that? Look right over here, folks, where my mouse is. There's like a little broken explosion, and there's like things exploding and imploding and doing all that stuff. This is not the real world at all. I would just want to say this. This is some other place, or some abnormal place, I would say. There's a lot of like kind of glitchy aspects. Like you have like this yellow, this golden color. It looks very real because this is very much Splatoon 2 in Gobbo Square, I would know. But first of all, stop crashing on me, mobile chat. And second of all, it's not natural that we have Inkopolis Plaza perfectly intact with its next door neighbor freaking bleached over. That's impossible. There's no way that's like plausible in any sense. So this is some other place. This is not Inkopolis Square. It looks like it. It's just some other place. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. So yeah, we get a little bit of a view. There is something, I don't know if you can really see it. I think my PNG is a little bit in the way, so I'm just gonna get rid of my PNG for now. Just to see this information here. And there's a door. There's some sort of thing there. I don't know if that means anything. I don't think it's a door, but this might mean something. I don't know. There's something over there. I think it might just represent the train station, but this is probably a hub area where you can go places. I'm sure you can probably open this and go back to, you know, Splatsville and stuff. But this is the starting hub area. This is the starting hub area. So that's what I think. This is where obviously you start the game. And they specified in the direct that this is the Spire, the Tower of Order, whatever it was called. As you can see, all the billboards and stuff are not on a diagonal. They're all on a straight plane here of order. So this is basically the place where you enter and start the game. Because originally, they showcased Pearl, like, kind of hunched towards the ground, waking up the player, but it seems like either she is going inside of a drone to guide you on your journey, or they changed that. I'm gonna try and reference the past Side Order trailer with, like, not as much clarity, because there's a lot of new stuff here, and if we go into all the connections, then it goes even further. But this is Pearl, this is Agent 8, which is confirmed when Pearl and Agent 8 are talking to dead fish. So then it transitions into this place. As you can see, we have dualies. We have a better look at the front of the outfit. I love the shoes. I love the socks. I don't think I've seen socks and shoes kind of like that before, which is pretty interesting. And we can see that Pearl is basically a drone. And it reminds me of a grappling hook for some reason from the Splatoon 2 story mode. This is big vibes for that. This is probably Octarian technology if it remains like a a grappling hook. This is built by an Octoling, which, spoiler, may or may not be Marina. I don't know, but which kind of makes sense. But basically, yeah. Apparently, you just kind of enter levels through this because there seems to be like some sort of door here and something. But you're able to fly into this place, and it's just lined with these like conveyor belts filled with random objects. This one reminds me of a mem cake, and I wanna take this into more of a deep dive. According to this user on Twitter, I don't know how to say their name, but you can see their title and stuff. It's been noted by Sea Cucumber that mem cakes were made by compressing memories of the test subjects. So when I first saw the this little thing here, these remind me of the toys and memories that Isopadre gave when you completed a level. So this is kind of one of the main things that I can see. These might be toys that make up mem cakes and are compressed down to a better size, because these are really large. They're like in containers. They are very large. Like, this is like a stuffed octopus, like kind of plushy, and they probably are going to size it down. And who knows, maybe this is how Hotlantis makes their toys and their items. Just gonna leave it there. But yeah, basically there's a lot of stuff here. The next thing that we see, there's a lot of stuff actually to see here. There's two things of notice that I see. First off is the big egg here. This looks like a power egg, low-key, but it could be a power egg. But this is basically a spawner for the fish that you see, which unironically look like dry bones fish from, you know, they look so derpy. I want to give it a kiss, low-key. Like, this is just a silly little guy. But these are fish. They are dead. They are out for murder for some reason. And people have said this, and, you know, obviously when it comes to creatures, we have this user on Twitter that has clarified this other post of these being parrotfish, which clean up coral reefs from algae, and they protect the coral reef's health. So, people have theorized, and I agree with this theory, that these fish spawn because their environment is in danger. And the environment that is in danger, clearly, is the hub area. This coral's freaking dead. This place is dead. These are the protectors. something happened to this. Either, like, something happened. And I don't think it's as direct as it might seem, like, oh, this was a coral reef, and oh, these fish were here. There's more to this, because this can be explained with the glitchiness on the wall. I think this is the best explanation besides the end of the trailer, which has all this, like, kind of nerve glitchiness happening. But basically, you know what these glitch things reminds me of? It reminds me of this. The loot anchors. Now, I always found it really strange that there's these random anchors, and when you shot at them, some pixelated things would pop out of the ground. This is what I think might relate this to Alterna. This glitchiness has been found in the game before, and this might be coincidence, this may not. But it reminds me of this. So I hope you keep that in mind later when I eventually go into my theory. But this is making it more connected than that anyone could possibly think. This is not something like, you know, out of this world. It's more real than it actually is. I think it's right in, like, this sort of space, this dimension is, I don't want to spoil my theory here, but basically this side order takes place in a location that we already know, Alterna. But I will explain more of that later. And that is what I get from this. Something's going wrong. Something is going wrong. And there's more of a theory, but basically this will tie into things later. There's glitchiness all over the place. Something is happening. Someone is messing up the order of this place. So, or someone is, you know, bringing the chaos into the order, or, yeah. So there's a lot of stuff. And also, if I don't say hi to you in chat, I hope that you're not, mad, because I'm ranting a lot. But it's good to see everyone joining on in and stuff, but, yeah, we're theorizing. Feel free to leave your thoughts in, and I'll try to, you know, do all these. But anyway, this is a spawner. This is the spawner. This is seen multiple places throughout the trailer. I want to kiss that fish right here. Like, look at that guy. Like, this is literally mean. But basically, they're not Octarians. This is the first story mode without Octarians, which is pretty exciting. And then next up, you get a picture of, you kind of get a scene of Agent 8 summoning her kind of things. And also, thank you, Alan, for being a member for 14 months. You can see this code. This is another thing that I think this takes place somewhere else, but in a familiar location. This does not take place in the physical space. This takes place in some sort of simulation or mind space. Why? Like, these are literally made of polygons. Polygons make up things in video games, makes up things, 3D models, etc. This is a part of some sort of simulation or virtual reality. All this code is actual script of Splatoon script. It is a Splatoon script. I'm not really familiar on this, but this is a language that they speak and write. This is inside of some virtual reality, some other dimension. That's what it is. So that's another thing I would notice. It's really quick, not really a lot. I mean, I like the golden features. I like how they keep, you know, the monotone color, but add a little bit of yellow, a little gold. It's really nice. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And we get to see these fish more. As you can see, they are literally dead, but they seem to be angry with the red eyes. And you can also see, the spawner over here. So these are probably where they spawn. They very much remind me of the Girl Power Station Power Orb. You look up the Girl Power Station. I feel like everyone should know what Girl Power Station's Power Orb is, but this is giving me big Power Orb vibes. We also see something up there as well, which we get a better view at later, but basically we get to see the stage here. Very small stage. It just seems to be like an environment surrounded by these memcake sort of compression machines. And here we see the first form of familiar things. Crates. Crates. Don't know why they're here, but I sure as goddamn hope that Agent 4 is somehow involved in this. Oh, I need that in my life. Because this is like the only thing that I can connect with this new Squid Beak Splatoon is through these crates. We see nothing else about what we know. Which also makes me believe that this takes place somewhere in Alterna. Because why would these be here? If this took place in a totally different space, in a totally different land, why are these here? Or we just maybe don't know other agents? Either or. Like, I don't know what they're doing. But yeah, it's something. Also, yeah, that's true, Robin. You're correct. People have made that theory as well. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, Deadfish the stage name kind of led up to this. Which is kind of funny because I saw someone on Twitter state that Deadfish was actually a last-minute thing for Octo expansion. So it's kind of funny how they're tying all this and making it purposeful and meaningful, which is kind of funny. So, yeah. But yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, we get to see more of the part where the Pearl drone is dropping us off. It seems to be aiming at something. I don't know what it's aiming at. Either you're throwing it or she's just saying, bye, sucker, and just leaving you to die. I'm just kidding. But as you can see, this spawner, this power orb. Oh, she might have actually been going at this power spawner here. But basically, fish are trying to attack you. You are thrown into challenges. Your weapon is really weak. This is probably like the first level in the game. And you can see that your ink is very glittery. You look at the light, you can see that it's very... I know it's so pixelated, but this is glittery. There's glitter in this. It's like a very soft ink. It's like a soft lip gloss color. It's glittery. It's pink. It's not completely white, but, you know, it has the essence of, like, nothingness, you know? It has the glittery. So it's kind of nice. We also have damage points. Never seen before. Which, yes, I agree, Alan. Absolutely fits with the theory of this being in some other place, some virtual reality. Because Splatoon doesn't have this. You wouldn't know how much damage you do. Unless you were in, like, the testing room. Which, completely different. But as you can see, they're hostile. They have black ink. They have, like, squid ink. And you can see it's a little murky. This is, like, watery ink. This is a different consistency than your pink gloss ink. Which, by the way, I love the attention to detail. Like, I love how the fish have, like, kind of like a pen ink. You know, like those fountain pens that are really old, like, you know, 89 or whatever. They're using pens that have that really watery ink. I love the attention to detail for this. It looks really nice. So, yeah. But basically, yeah, you can see the text is kind of glitchy. Not all the numbers are continuous, in line with each other. It also reminds me of a script, because the twos look really different, but we'll move on from that. Pearl jump scare. I love how her face is slightly cracked. Like, of course, Pearl would, like, do that to her own drone. But yeah, Pearl jump scare, guys. Here, I'm just gonna replay that again. There you go. Pearl's so cute. I love how there's, like, the little, like, eyebrows. They look like popcorn kernels, low-key. But I love how expressive the drone is. It's very nice. It's very cute. Mr. Beast, stop. Oh my god. But yeah, there's a drone, probably made by Marina. We get to see more of the, like, the hub area. We get to see a little bit more of the hub area, which is really nice. This place looks so beautiful. And we get back to this shot. Don't know what the purple numbers mean. Either they're recovering health, or they're not. I don't know. But yeah, there's a conveyor belt here, which, by the way, looks very different from the conveyor belts that we've seen before, with the arrows. And you can see this is where we've entered from. And there also seems to be some golden thing up here, which is very glitchy. very virtual reality, which I think actually, if we go back to this, this might signify the start of the level. You're getting ready for the level, and then you jump in. Or maybe that's the loading screen, but there's, you know, some light there. This is probably where you enter in from. You drone over here and defeat the things, and you move on. So there's also this like really weird thing here. I don't know what this is. Maybe it's like a stone tablet or something. There's like a spawn point here too. So yeah, that's probably where you start off. Very nice. Pearl's the superior little buddy. Amen to that. Critical hits could be something, yeah. But yeah, we get some more footage and stuff. We get different angles of the hub. A lot of things are like exploding. We saw this at the, oh shoot. We saw this at the beginning of the trailer actually. So yeah, you can clearly see they are wanting to show off this aesthetic. Here's the thing that I wanted to talk about. This is some sort of meat grinder. It's better showcased with the one back here. This is a meat grinder. Except, you know, shredded meat bits are not coming out of it. It's your ink. This might be a purification sort of thing. A lot of people have been asking, why is your ink coming out of this? And I don't know. There's a lot of different theories, and I have a theory for this. But like I said, I'll go into more detail once we get to the dead fish scene. But this is important. The meat grinder is actually important, guys. Shocker. But yeah. Here is where we meet dead fish for the first time, and it's when I almost peed my pants. Hello, dead fish. First of all, can we talk about... Okay, totally unrelated. Can we talk about how awesome her character model is? Can we talk about how amazing her character model is? Like, oh my god, it actually looks like the art. Like, unlike Harmony, which kind of looks like her, like the art that she has had drawn for her in the past. This, oh, it's so clean. Oh my god, I love how we get to finally have one of the more vague characters that can only be, you know, theorized, like have their plot and backstory theorized through their song names, actually be a physical character that we see, which is pretty awesome. Also, by the way, there's a bandage here on her left arm, and I think we might be able to see this. I don't know if we can see this now. Actually, we can see this on the website. Fun fact, there's a Japanese website for this. You get to see the fish. They're also cool. You know, they kind of give off salmonid vibes, because you have the small fry, you have the chum, and you have the cohocks. Gives me those kind of vibes, and I wonder if these are salmonids. And I don't know if they are, but they kind of give me those vibes, unless they were just kind of going off the basis of, oh, we've already have fish that are small, medium, large size. On their left arm, they have some sort of clear wrist strap. It's, I don't know what it is, but I feel like this is sealed onto us as subjects of some sort of experiment. This gives me off big sci-fi vibes. And people have been theorizing, as well as I agree with, that dead fish ripped this off her arm. And that's why there's a bandage there. Because as you can see, it goes from, you know, almost to her elbow to her hand, which is exactly what this is. This is probably bound to whoever's in this alternate reality. And it can't get removed. So that's what people have been saying, and I agree with. That's what I've also noticed as well. Yeah, we get to see dead fish. Gonna zoom this in for everybody. We get to see Pearl talk you with those fish we busted up, clarifying this is fish, clarifying this is Pearl. We don't really see anything here other than we're just in some wide open area, and Agent 8 is just kind of like not giving a crap. Like, I love the raised, you know, eyebrows. Also, this is where this is confirmed to be Agent 8. Pearl just wants to kill dead fish, apparently. Does not know who this person is. And Deadfish is pretty awesome. Love her so much. Love her outfit too. But yeah, her name or her code name or whatever it is a German word that I cannot pronounce. I think it's called Acht. I'm probably butchering it. If you are German, I'm sorry. Please send me like the video on how to say this. I think it's a kind of a hard sounding ch sound, so it's kind of Acht. I don't know. You can need German accent, but it's German for 8. Okay, this is really strange because we're H and 8, and Deadfish is German for 8. Very, very intriguing. I don't know. And she has implied that Marina and her go way back, which goes to a whole nother theory that I've seen where, actually, this is a good part to mention something. I've seen this on Twitter, and I've also noticed this as well. If Marina and Deadfish kind of went through the same thing, their backstories are all about, you know, fleeing the Octarian army. If, you know, Deadfish was able to know Marina, she would have been a high rank in the army. But another person that kind of relates to this is, this is so out of left field, Paul from Sashimori. And the reason why that I think there's more to this than that meets the eye is Paul has the same logo on his hat, has the same tag as Deadfish's hat. So what I'm thinking is Paul, Acht, aka Deadfish, and Marina are all related. You know, they've all seen each other. They might have composed music together as Turquoise October. Who knows? Because they've probably been involved in music their whole entire lives. That's what they saved them. Probably. But yeah, basically, they're probably all connected because Acht says that Marina and me go way back, which is probably implying that they've known each other when they were in the Octarian army. And if this tag is connected to Paul, Paul might have known Deadfish, and Deadfish knows Marina. They might have all known each other, implying that they might consist of the band Turquoise October, which is totally unrelated, but also might imply that we might meet other characters along the way in this game, in this DLC. And I'm going to clarify this, and this wasn't in the trailer, but Nintendo specifically mentioned that this DLC is designed for you to play it over and over and over again. This is a roguelike game, and for people that don't know what that is, you basically traverse through this major challenge, this set of challenges. You try to go as far as you can. And if you die, you kind of start back to the beginning, or if you complete it, you start and do something else. And this is implied with the gameplay mechanic of colors and palettes. So I am thinking that we might be able to see more band members than we realize. Just saying. It might just be Deadfish. But if Marina knows Deadfish and Deadfish somehow knows Paul, or Paul knows somewhat Deadfish, this might mean that we might meet more band members. We might. It's a theory, by the way. Not saying this is confirmed within this, but the connections are very close to being perfect. So yeah, it's something. All I'm saying is that I hope Paul from Sashimori and Robami. Yes. I'm gonna read some of chat, by the way. I did miss some messages. Dog, you're not normal about this. Go outside. I went to work, Rain. Does that count? Also, welcome on in. Maybe Deadfish went through what are going to go through, which proves why she has so much color. Maybe. Though it is confirmed that Deadfish went through sanitization, which is why she's green. It's even in her official art. So it could be really, it could not be. Yeah, there's a lot of things up in there. Maybe the different band members give different chips, possibly. That I have not figured out, but could be something for sure. You can theorize about anything that could be possibly right. There's a lot of different connections. All right, we're gonna move on. This is where things get juicy, obviously. Here's where a lot of stuff comes into place. Color. Everything has been monotone until now, until we've seen the color chips and what is known as the palette. This is what we know is going to be the roguelike part of the game. There's going to be different floors. We have to advance through a floor by completing levels. What I'm thinking is, we can't go back and complete these levels again. It's not like Octo Expansion where you can skip levels and come back to it later. As whenever we want. We probably have to restart a run again, like a roguelike game, and go through different paths of the floors. I have a feeling that when you select an option, you won't be able to pick the other two in the run, and you have to keep progressing. And you gain these different colored chips, which are, by the way, stat boosts. Like splash damage, run speed up, and drone splat bomb. Also, there's something else that appears, like run speed up here, which implies that Inklings could be involved, but this could also be debunked, because this is literally, like, if you open up your equip menu right now in multiplayer, this is the exact definition it gives. So this is not reliable. This is not reliable on if Inklings are available to be played as in this. I hope so. I really do. I really do hope so that we can play as an Inkling in this. But it's very unreliable. Very unreliable. So, yeah, basically, you go through different floors. You gain these different chips. You basically, you know, see the reward. You get some currency, which I think you might have to spend on gear upgrades or something else. And basically, you want to collect certain chips, and you want to keep going up the ladder and get as far as you can. And this is the roguelike aspect, because what I'm thinking is, if you're picking this normal Splat Zones mode, which, by the way, I don't even know what these symbols are. I think this means, like, the fish spawning levels. This means some sort of, like, ranked mode. And this means this is, like, the meat grinder. Or something else. I don't even know what it is. But this is crazy. There's a lot to explain here, which I'm going to explain right now. Captain Astronaut said that this is roguelike, and depending on what stage you clear, you get different abilities and upgrades, which is what I said, and kind of reference to the stream. This person quote retweeted Captain Astronaut saying that the different floors are based off of states of mind. Spiraling, exposed, sitting ducks. These are all states of mind. You're spiraling in panic. You're, you know, getting exposed to new information. You're sitting on something. You're thinking about it. You're pondering. These are all different things. So it's something. So to go back to the thing about the alternate reality, this is made of memories, except it's a lot more complex than that. But this story is all about memories. All about memories. All about memories. Let's see. I had another tweet around here. Oh, this is the one that I found most interesting. Cloud Sketches on Twitter said this. In the side order trailer, we were able to see weird cellular organisms in the first trailer. And these chips, as Cloud Sketches is pointing out, and this is such a clever thing, they have a whole thread on this stuff. But something relates to science into this. The palettes appear to point at the decaying of cells and the spread of illness due to oxidizing. If you can see, there's like strains of like cells that you would normally see under a microscope within these chips. These are like science class type beat. And they kind of go into all this scientific information, but basically, this is very science coded. There's a lot of stuff all about cell death, and if you're exposed to oxygen, you die, which is related to the dying corals and all this other stuff. So this is all about like some sort of scientific antibacterial purpose, dying of cells, some sort of scientific cellular manipulation. So, hello, Paul, jump scare. But yeah, basically it's a lot deeper. So, it's very, very intriguing. And I just found this really interesting because this kind of makes sense. Dying coral, memories. Why are you trying to figure out your memories? Something had to be manipulated for this. Something's going wrong. And we already know this because of the glitchiness. We already know because everything is just white and bland. We just don't know what's happening. Or do we? Because there's probably, you know, also hyper Tamagotchi. But yeah, these things might be what you get your memories back. And here's my little theory about this before I start going into my overall theory on this. Based on the paths you choose and what kind of the amount of palettes or like colored chips you have, you're going to know something. Throughout the story, you're going to get to know about the story and different parts of the story probably based on the color chips that you have. That's what I think. Because if these cells are related to memories and, you know, your life slowly turning into death, reminds me of a life cycle and it reminds me of memories that you gain through it. So what if you are looking back on how you've gotten here in the first place? Or potentially lore about the Splatoon world through this. So that is what I think signifies these colored chips. Also, here's another thing that I found interesting. Pearl's palette. Now, I don't know if this means anything. And it seems like Pearl has like her icon here from, you know, Damp Socks. Does this imply that we're going to be traveling with other characters inside Order besides Pearl? Do we start off with Pearl? Is this why we are set with a specific weapon? The dualies. What if we're able to travel with Marina? What if we're able to travel with Paul or Deadfish or other band members? And I'm just realizing this now, but what if this allows us to travel with Deep Cut? It's gonna say that. But yeah, this is a nice little title screen. This is a lot to take in. I mean, not a title screen, a menu. A lot to take in, but you can see different things like power, support, range, mobility. You have, you know, the standard. Also, that's like the main power-up symbol, and that gives me severe PTSD right now. Please don't add that. But yeah. Gonna be something. But 8 doesn't know Deep Cut. That is true. Except, what if they don't need to know each other? They found Deadfish. H and 8 doesn't know Deadfish. And the main line that I'm getting from this, and I think that could be easily referenced to, just another bystander who got sucked in. This is implying that Deadfish was not willingly a part of this. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna go on a little side tangent because I do think I do need to answer this question. I think theoretically, this is not, and I hope people are not taking this as the gospel. I'm not Jesus, but here's what I'm thinking. Oh, I need to look this up right now. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I gotta see this. So, there was a Splatfest a little while ago that... Oh, shoot. So in the Money, Fame, and Love Splatfest... shoot, is this... I'm trying to find it. Sorry, chat. Big run, intro, extra work. I want to know, like, specific dialogue. Where is it? Is it all the way down here? Updates, Zapfish, season ending. Oh, where is it? I want to find the after. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Sorry. Oh, this doesn't give me anything. Okay, you guys gotta trust me on this because I can't really find it right now. Actually, no, you know what? There's some dialogue. Let's see. Okay, here it is, here it is. I don't know why I was looking in that place. Speaking of getting rich, I just know there's still hidden treasure in the crater. All we need to do is write a hit song, you two, riches will surely follow. What are we waiting for? Bust out the keyboard and start composing, big man. If we do get rich, promise me that we'll throw money out of a helicopter. This line by Fry, specifically, and the other things that imply about composing and helicopters and keyboards and marina and marina and marina and marina and marina. Why does Fry talk about this? Here's the answer to the question of Agent 8 doesn't know deep cut, and this is a theory. Do not take this as gospel. Deep cut is going to go into Alterna, which is what I think is going to be the host of this virtual reality. And they're going to get sucked in, just like Deadfish, just like Agent 8, just like Pearl, and possibly like Marina. They're going to get sucked in. Because they think there's going to be treasure, and they're going to get sucked in, and they're going to be part of this. That's my theory. Maybe it's wrong. It's not backed up with a lot of stuff, but that's what I think. They could be entirely not related, but just this line just makes me so curious. Just makes me so curious. It just seems so purposeful. First of all, this is the first time Big Man's like, don't spoil this, guys. Like, why are you doxing us on TV? It just seems so calculated. Like, they knew what they were talking about. Like, Big Man knew what he was talking about. Like, let's get a hit song and stuff. So that's what I think. Anyway, we'll go back to the trailer now. I just wanted to answer that question. Does that make sense to whoever asked that question? Who was that? Was that Wolfie? That was Wolfie, okay. I hope that was a sufficient answer. I know it's a very vague one, though. It's not as good as my other ones, but it's something. Ancient 8 doesn't even know Callie Marie, and we thought Marie was in the original trailer. That is true. It turned out to be Deadfish. Also, Molly, welcome on in. Loda is truthing. Thank you, Conqueror. I'm glad that you enjoy that. All right. Anyway, we're gonna get going. So yeah, basically, oh yeah. Oh, okay. Back to what I was talking about, colors. So you know how the colors are important, and another reason why I think this is gonna take place in Alterna is because. Also, by the way, can we talk about how cute this is? This color, this like kind of pinky color, is the same. But there's like blue. Like the chip you chose is the color you get for the match. Oh, it's so glittery, so fun. Look at that. That's like Chaos and Order Splatfest colors, dude. Like the consistency. This is kind of all gameplay. There's not really a lot. And yeah, back to the polygons. Here's what I think about the colors. if you're dying, as you age, you turn grayer. And this is what it's implying. It's implying about memories and losing memories and stuff. But it also relates to Alterna. It's in log 3, A New Sky. Talks about the liquid crystals that humans used to create the screens of the domes of Alterna. One scientist discovers a new way to make liquid crystals from squids. These new crystals could change color in response to fleeting electric signals by a living organism. To put that in more human terms, these crystals could read minds. And then that is what creates the domes, and that is the reason why Inklings and Octolings now have feelings, because humanity did an oopsie, they couldn't get out, lol, and all of the debris shattered, and then basically Inklings and Octolings were able to have humanness. And you might be wondering, Flota, then why is this talking about someone removing color? Who is behind this? And this is where I'm going to get into my theory. Because the ending part of this is really weird. And also, can I just say that this 3 dotted thing here is the same. And I don't know if this is just a design coincidence. Obviously, this looks like eyes from the fish. This has to be a boss, by the way. These 3 dots are like the exact same as Dead Fish's and Paul's tag. It's the exact same. It's the exact same. Don't know if that means anything, but it's the exact same. Anyway. Yeah, this just shows off the nerves and talks about the brain more, the memories. These look like nerves. The glitchiness ties back into someone taking over this virtual reality. And here's where I get into my theory about side order. Because we've pretty much analyzed everything in the trailer. I think there was something related to Marina in this trailer as well. I just gotta find it. There was like a ink tank somewhere related to Marina. I just don't remember where it was. Ugh, where was it? Was it in the fast-paced section? I think it was. Sorry, I'm like scrolling through this. I want to point this out before I get into my theory. Oh, it's right there. It is right here. Right here, right here, right here. Yeah, Marina's here, guys. This is like the only Marina thing we see. There's also ink rails and other stuff in the stages. They remind me of Samrun stages a lot for some reason. But yeah. See a lot more cool stuff. Very exciting. I'm really excited to play the levels. But here's what I think. Someone is taking over this virtual reality. Marina, in the CD jacket of Splatoon 3, stated, answering the question, what lies beyond the world, that she wonders what is beyond the end of the world. Beyond this chaotic world, there may be a world of order that is beyond our comprehension. Gazing at the end of the world may be similar to being able to choose one's inner self. In any case, I feel like I am about to explode with such a thought, and I would like to construct a new frontier with the power of art. Palettes, colors, arts, memories associated with color based on what we know from log number 3. Which, you know what's kind of funny? There goes the 3 again. There goes the 3 again. Here's the 3. 3. Why? Nintendo, you are so smart. If this is all related to the liquid crystals, and it being log number 3, crazy. Anyway. Basically, Marina sought after Alterna to discover the meaning of life. She went to Alterna to gather information about these logs and probably hacked into the systems and got them anyway. Learned about liquid crystals and realized where these feelings were from. And probably created a virtual reality, or found, but most likely created a virtual reality related to these thoughts. However, someone took over this. Someone was looming in Alterna waiting for her moves. Waiting with her moves. And as this Twitter user states, Side Order has script similar to Kamabo Co. And as we stated earlier about mem cakes being created here, this might explain some of the memories and the lore of Octo expansion. What happened before? Obviously, this takes place after Octo expansion, but you learn about the memories before it was happening. If someone is taking over this world and ruining memories, taking away memories, taking away what makes us human, or octoing or inkling or whatever, they're taking away what makes us things. Marina created this virtual reality and someone's taking over, and it may or may not be someone from Octo expansion that is wanting to make purified people. They want to get rid of these memories and they want to make them into cakes. It's some sort of process. Don't know what that process is. But someone is taking over this world and manipulating it to remove the uniqueness of the Inkling and Octoling species. Probably mostly Octolings, because obviously they've been more involved in the antagonistic parts of things, and also think for the Dono, Alan. And that is what I agree as well. Simulations run by Marina. Connecting Marina's manipulations and Agent 8 memories. Exactly. It's all connected. This is an accumulation of all the open-ended bits of Splatoon coming together in an orderly fashion, but I think it might boast us more questions than answers. Because all these theories are so vague. Like, there's the symbolism of science and destruction of cells. Something's going on. This relates to Tartar's sort of thing of, I want to create the ultimate being. I'm going to blend them up. What if Agent 8 was supposed to be purified and wasn't somehow? Or, you know, something happened. Something happened. But what is essentially going to happen in Side Order is Marina made this alternate reality from the alternate information that we know of right now. She created this. Created all the memories. Probably allowed people to subconsciously be in this world for some reason. These meat grinders might symbolically mean the taking away of color and just forming it into a whitish ink. Why else would colors be so important? Why else would there be palettes and art? You're literally creating yourself a character here through Agent 8. May or may not find memories of the past, contextual parts of the present, and maybe stuff about the future. It's all about memories. It's all about taking place and possibly taking part in Alterna through the alternate reality. Someone is breaching into the system, and we don't know anything about that except this, which we cannot see anything. We cannot see anything from this other than it's just a big, ginormous tornado. But something. Marina's not Orca. Orca's a computer system. Marina could have hacked Orca to create this virtual reality. Why else would she know the information of Alterna and colors and crystals and art forms and what makes people human. Like, through this little bit of dialogue from the CD jacket, what is beyond the world? What is the meaning of life? What is the meaning of life for these Inklings and Octolings? Well, they're freaking human. They have human minds. Not bodies, but human minds. Similar to being able to choose one's inner self. What if she wanted to create a virtual reality that allowed people to choose their inner self, but it got hacked? And now is removing those memories somehow. Or, I don't know. There's some force that is trying to stop the creation or the manipulation of other memories. Like, ooh, I like this aspect. Ooh, I like this aspect. Like, order is about having control, but like in an orderly fashion, like team order. Like, everything's in order. Things are predictable. Things are awesome. We can still be unique in order. We just have to follow an order, a set of rules, but not also a set of rules, but a philosophy where we just live in peace. I don't know. Someone is trying to breach into this system and make it more chaotic than it actually is. Something is terrifying is going to happen at the end. When we're gaining these colors and being able to choose one inner self through these colors, something's going to go wrong. Something's going to go wrong? I think the true final boss might be the part where it's the person that is doing this. And it could be Tartar. It could be Tartar, and because of the connections to Kamabo Co. But I don't know. I don't really like that theory too much. I personally believe, and this is going to sound so stupid, and there's really no explanation to this, and this is literally just an opinion and not a theory. But what if it's Lil Judd? What if it's Lil Judd? What if it is Lil Judd? What if it is Lil Judd? Lil Judd has no explanation other than hating Judd with a burning passion. It is implied that Lil Judd works for Grizzco. Who else would be an Alterna besides Mr. Grizz? I don't know. His associate? Lil Judd? He wears a headset. He wears... Hold on, I gotta pull up the picture of this damn guy. Hold on. Oh my god. This is turning into something stupid. But I strongly believe this could be plausible. Ugh, where is the thing? This creature has a headset. He also has a Salmonid-only Grizzco-themed table turf deck. And all the decks in this game are related to the characters. It is implied, as well as in the art book, that Lil Judd is part of Grizzco. Grizzco was a part of Return of the Mammalians, which took place in Alterna. If Marina was going to go to Alterna and create this, this virtual reality where we can explore our memories as Inklings and Octolings and know what the meaning of life is, what if Lil Judd is there? Lil Judd is there to cause some chaos. Now, where is Captain Astronaut's thing? Was Lil Judd on Team Chaos? Wasn't he on Chaos at all? Or was he on this? I don't remember. Was he? Yep. That guy. That guy right there, my friends, is wanting to stop the order. And I don't know what his explanation will be, but considering he's jealous of Judd because he's not Lil Judd, he's a clone, he wants everyone else to suffer just like him. He wants to rid of everyone's uniqueness and wants to be clean slate. This is what the world should be. It's kind of in a weird order sense. Like, Marina thinks in an orderly way of, let's figure out life. Let's have rules. Let's go through things. Let's go through a reality of order. That we have a mind of order through our memories. But what if Lil Judd's like, hey, order is uniform. Maybe they have different meanings through chaos and order. I don't know. There's a lot of deep things. I wish I could explain myself further, but I just don't have any more words. Lil Judd's a stinky little guy that I think he's just freaking jealous and possibly wants to take revenge on, knowing, because first of all, he was cloned by the professor that made Tartar. So he probably has insider information related to that. He also has insider information related to Grizz. He's the only unanswered character in this game. The main unanswered character, because now we have Deadfish in the game. There's also a lot of different stuff, but this guy is going to, this is what I believe, he is going to be the actual villain in this. He might be controlling Marina. He could. I don't personally believe Marina's going to go out of her way to be evil. I don't think that. If Marina's going to be an antagonist, she's going to get controlled. She's going to get hacked. Because she's probably in this virtual reality and getting taken over by Lil Judd. That's my theory. TLDR on that theory. Marina made the virtual reality that consists of side order. Wants to explore the memories of the past and know about the meaning of life. And to make Inklings and Octolings realize, hey, there's more than that meets the eye. And makes it in an orderly fashion. You know, there's a process. You go up the floors. You do this. Figure out things. Well, Lil Judd is like, ma'am, you should not be showing this to people. I believe that the world is, like, we should not be making the same mistakes as humans, because that's what Tartar thinks. That's what, Mr. Grizz thinks. You know, he wants things to go back to the way they were, or to prevent things from happening. And he is wanting to say, you know what? I think uniqueness is bad. That should not be a thing. Because it ends up with mistakes. Ends up with mistakes like humans. And also, it turns people back into the kind of corporate kind of mindset of everyone being equal. So, like on a just kind of a, oh, we're all mind numb. But anyway. This cat is power hungry. And is going to take over Marina's virtual reality. And you know what's also really funny? It also connects back to the fish. Also, by the way, this stamper is kind of nutty. And also, funny little thing here. Small fry, chums, cohawks. Why are they kind of all in fish form here? Why are they fish? Why is that specific? Besides the coral. Lil Judd is in Grisco. Lil Judd's in Grisco. It's giving Starlight Glimmer from My Little Pony. Dang, Sophie. But yeah, that's what I think. Share your theories in chat. Because I want to know. But yeah, basically that's what I think, anyway, about side order. I think it's going to be about Marina wanting to explore memories and about the world. And then Lil Judd's like, no, you're not doing that. Because uniqueness and learning about the world is terrifying. And there might be more secrets hidden from Marina than what she originally anticipated. And that is the roadblock. That's what I think. And I think it'll be absolutely hilarious if Lil Judd's the evil guy. Or it might just be a new guy. It might be a new guy. Who knows? Of a similar role. I swear to God, if it's an actual human, the human professor that survived, I'm logging off. Do not do that. But yeah, basically, it's all about virtual reality. It's all about memories being in that virtual reality. And like Alan stated in their thing earlier, it's all about memories. It's all about Marina, subconsciously putting people in there. Maybe either, their minds and stuff. Like, I really hope that in side order, we get to see different characters guide us on our journey. If it's not, that's totally cool. That's totally cool. I don't care. Would it be cool if we got to see Marina guide us? It's just so weird how it just seems like it's just Pearl, you know? And we have another character just vibing here with us. Is Pearl gonna like... I hope Pearl doesn't die. Please don't die. But... just other characters, man. If this is going to be a replayable roguelike game, they could still have Pearl here. But maybe you meet different characters. Because if you have set weapons and subs and specials and it's this much in detail, there has to be different characters. It's Pearl's palette. What if there's a different path that you take? Pearl's probably the first one because they're showing off the beginning of the game. And I really damn well hope that that is something. Also, though, E-Bones. I really hope Marina's okay, too. I hope we get to travel with Marina. Maybe that's like a post-game thing, you know? Like after the kind of the stuff. That'd be really nice. I don't think Marina could get hacked. That is true. I don't really agree with the idea of Marina getting hacked. I don't want her to get hacked. I think it's more of like she's struggling to maintain the virtual reality herself. Because Marina would never do that to herself. He's a girl boss. He's imperfect, so he makes everyone the same, so he's better. True, Wolfie. But I agree. Lil Judd is the silliest, yet the most complex answer. I originally said on one of my Splatfest streams, totally off topic, that this is about cloning, but no, this is about like memories and scientific parts of our brain. Why it relates to cells. I think Side Order could have multiple endings. Ooh, wait, Red Cyan, you might be cooking. I'm scrolling up in chat, by the way, I'm sorry. Because I know some people drop their themes and stuff. Good and bad endings would be interesting. Like, usually there's like a default good and a default bad. That'd be awesome if they had multiple different endings. You get to learn about the story through the good and the bad endings, through the different characters. That would be awesome. Like, if Pearl had a good and bad ending, you get to learn more about Pearl, maybe. You get to learn more about, you know, other things. Be really nice. CQ hacked in. If CQ Cumber and Lil Judd are working together, that's crazy. I hope it's not Tartar or Sea Cucumber. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I really hope it's not Tartar. I really hope it's not Tartar. Because that's literally just an DJ Octavio copy and paste moment. I don't want that. Personally. It could be Tartar. It could be. Because I watched this lore video, like this thing the other day of, it was this small channel and had 20K views on this video. It was about a side order theory, and it was about like how the cleansing of the memories is related to like the cycle of getting blended in Tartar's blender, and I hate that idea. Though it is a good theory, but ugh. Also, hey Sued, welcome on in. When would side order take place? After the Final Fest. It is probably either okay. I think it's going to take place after Return of the Mammalians. Because I really also just want Deep Cut to be a part of Side Order, because we only know Deep Cut through Return of the Mammalians, and I'd like to know more about them. It either takes place during Return of the Mammalians or after. I don't think it takes place before. Yeah, it's going to be something. Let me scroll through. I'm just going to play the trailer on loop, by the way. Is it on loop right now? It is. Okay. What I should do, I should put on some lo-fi music. What I should do, hold on chat. We're gonna get some lo-fi vibes in here. I did not mean to open up that. Oh, snap. Okay. I accidentally opened up my editing software. We're not doing that. We're not editing nothing right now. Okay, let me get some lo-fi music. Lil Judd in the tornado, that would be kind of funny. That'd be really funny. Lo-fi girl, where you at? I hope I don't get copyright striked. I use their music. Let's see. Are they not streaming their thing? Oh, they are. I'm just scrolled. Okay, hopefully everyone can hear. Okay, can everyone hear the audio? I hope they can. So thank you all for the likes, by the way. If you're enjoying this, like the stream. This is something I normally don't do. Like, I usually just kind of... Like, I'm really bad at, like, doing that. But yeah, I'm gonna re-chat. So welcome back, Spot Ninja! Okay, y'all can hear it. Just let me know if it gets too loud. Sometimes the songs change. There's a theory that the Agent 8 we see in the trailer is not the real one, but they're clones. That could also be the case. Honestly, cloning some sort of, that could totally be plausible. It could be it's the more simpler option, but I kind of agree. Makes sense why everyone's subconscious is in here. Someone's collecting this data. No. Yeah. I also wonder if, like, maybe this was already in Alterna before, and Marina just found it on a whim and has made the color palettes, you know? Are you sure it's not right after Final Fest? True. It's definitely not after Final Fest. Also, hey, Tyler. This drops spring of 2024. Which, I know I was one of the doubters for it to be in 20... I thought it would be at the end of this year, but it's going to be either in the... It's going to drop in the middle of chill season next year, or it's going to be... It's... Spring is either from... Well, it's either going to drop fresh season or sizzle season next year. It would be nice if it dropped fresh season, because that's also when the first part of the DLC dropped. And this is a totally different theory about this, but like... If side order is dropping so late... Because technically we only have a year of updates after this. So they might extend the update cycle, or... They might just drop a lot of stuff after side order is complete. Like, we've gotten barely, like, any new weapon kits or stuff. So they might just drop it all at the end, like they did with Animal Crossing. They could totally do that. And then just patch the game further. Yeah, hopefully it releases fresh season. Also, hey, Ink Master, welcome on in. I know, the Direct was so awesome. There's a lot of different stuff in there. I'm playing Trombone Champ for anyone that's curious. I'll be streaming that. Because that's pretty cool. But yeah, hit me with your thoughts about theories and stuff related to the side order, because I kind of ranted a lot. And if you missed out on the theories, you can always rewatch the VOD. Because yeah. What I do know for certain, though, is that obviously this takes place in a virtual reality. I hope it takes place in Alterna. It has very, you know, Alterna vibes. So, I think those are the two concrete pieces of evidence. But other than that, everything's just speculation. Also, yeah, Oct is 8 in a different language. Wonder what that implies. I cannot put my finger on what that means. Unless it's just a coincidence of Deadfish being the 8th agent. Like, the 8th, person from Octo Expansion. Or some sort of 8. Do you think there'll be a new species? I don't know. I don't think there will. I really don't think they will. I think they're really focused on the roguelike gameplay of Side Order, because it's going to be replayable, there's going to be multiple paths. Just speculating wise. I think they're not going to have a new species. However, I think you might be able to play as an Inkling at some point. And I really hope so. I don't know if it's just the run speed dialogue saying you can be an Inkling or Octoling form. But I really hope Agent 4 is somehow involved in this. I don't know how they would, though. In the art book, in the concept art book in Splatoon 3, Agents 3, 4, and 8 were all featured on the Return of the Mammalians poster, like the beta one. And it seems like they wanted to do different ideas. I don't know if Agent 4 is going to get their own DLC, or they're going to be somehow hinted into this DLC. Maybe they're going to save Agent 8 in the end or something, which would be kind of epic. Agent 3 moment, but also Agent 4 coolness, but... I really don't know. I really, really don't know. if there's going to be a new species. I think the closest that we're going to get is we're going to have both of the ones that we have now. Because it doesn't make sense that it's just the Octoling. Like, Splatoon 3 had Return of the Mammalians be, you could play as an Inkling or Octoling. Should be the same thing for Side Order, right? Hopefully. I don't know. Hopefully there's an Agent 4 cameo. I really hope so. All we know about Agent 4 is that they went to school, lol. What if they somehow get their nerd stuff and accidentally hack this place and they somehow just save the day? That would be kind of awesome, not gonna lie. Anyway, to answer your question, besides going on a side tangent, I don't believe that there will be a new species. I don't believe that. I know it's kind of biased of me to say because I'm not really a person that wants a third species. I think they should really kind of flesh out what they have, and I feel like that's what they're going to do with this. So, dude, I rewatched this trailer 10 times during my lunch break at work. I'm so insane. Could be the Joker or Batman. Could be. I don't think Agent 4 is going to be bad, but it could be possible. Anything's possible at this point. Playable sanitized Octoling. That would be cool. I hope that they give us more single-player rewards for this, because we bought this with our money, you know? We waited so long for this. I hope that we get to, you know, get some of the gear. I hope we get to have the Side Order gear with us, or... What if you... Okay, here's another thing. What if you complete a palette, someone's palette? If they have different characters and different palettes, right? What if you could unlock a special gear item or locker item by completing someone's story? What if you do that? What if you complete pearls and you get like a crown in your locker, like some sort of different crown, or you get the drone in your locker? Something small like that, you know? Or maybe the pearls outfit without needing an amiibo. If you played as Deadfish, you can get her outfit. Possibly like a DJ booth that you can put in your locker. That'd be cool. The only person who can hack, as we know of, is Marina. I mean, the thing is, though, I don't think Marina's an antagonist. I don't know why she would be getting rid of people's memories when she's seeking after them, because she stated before that she wants to know about finding your inner self, and it just seems weird how she came from a homogenous civilization of you are warrior, you are soldier, to I'm gonna wipe everyone's memories. It doesn't make any sense to me. Could be possible, like, it could be possible. I just think someone else is involved, though. I don't think it's just a simple answer. I really don't want a third species anyway. Yeah, what else would they use? The other thing that I could see is cuttlefish, but it just gets too confusing. She would never fight Pearl. Exactly. Why would she fight Pearl? The only way I think she would be an antagonist if she gets hacked. If she's in the virtual reality and gets hacked. That's what I think. Someone pointed out that the spiral thing at the end of the trailer looks like the thing on Deadfish's hat. Yep. I agree with that. I pointed that out. It's also on Paul's hat as well. Trombone Champ's so fun to watch, Spider Joke. So fun. There's too much brainwashing in Splatoon 2 on a break from it. Yeah. I think this is more complicated than brainwashing. I think this is just about, like, having people have the same line of thought. It's about brains. It's about gathering your memories back. I don't think it's about, like, someone... I think it's just more of, like, a clean slate. Like, ooh, you all are gonna have the same mindset moment instead of... It's kind of more like reconfiguration, which is also kind of brainwashing, but more of a scientific manner. No, it's fine, Spinach. Not everyone was here. I am free to explain myself over. If you guys have any questions on what I think, definitely let me know. I need to focus on the two species. True. Marina's definitely the focus, so it's not odd that she isn't guiding us. We're trying to save her? Possibly. Honestly, it does kind of make sense that Pearl is kind of our guide, because she's kind of like, yeah, you go, Marina, you go, girl. And then something goes wrong, and then she has to save her, you know? Damsel in distress. Like, she is the Mario. Marina's the Peach. of the story. It would be cool if Deadfish Pearl Marina sang the final boss. That would be awesome. I hope Fly Octo Fly comes back. I really do. That's the main motif of Octo expansion. Ugh, that would be so fun! Oh my god, if Deep Cut somehow involved. Sorry. I'm a big Deep Cut truther. I really hope that they're involved in this somehow, but... You know, Deadfish and Marine and all that stuff would be awesome too. How long have I been streaming? How long have I been streaming for? Like an hour and a half almost? Actually, yeah, an hour and a half. I thought I would rant on for more longer, but I guess not. Probably see the characters in the Deep Sea Metro in the square. Yeah, for sure. We can definitely see them. I wonder if we're going to get an explanation of Hotlantis, though. I said this earlier. What if, like, the toy creation stuff that's happening right now is related to Hotlantis, and the boss of Hotlantis is somehow related to this story? They're either a character that got trapped in here or just kind of manipulated their way in. I just don't know. I just don't know. I hope we get the square after this. I hope the square is playable. They literally just need to copy and paste it from Splatoon 2 and then just go with it. So yeah. Glenn Fiddler had the white motifs. Create all the lobby robots. Oh yeah, that one crab from the Sunken Scroll. Yeah, he might be involved, yeah. He could be a villain. People have been speculating him to be a villain for some time for Side Order because of the white claw. Could totally be possible instead of Lil Judd. Or maybe Lil Judd's just working for him or something. Totally possible. I miss Color Pulse. Yeah. Being Color Pulse, it kind of makes sense why all of this is made of color. It's such a Marina thing to do. All about colors, baby. But man, just looking at all of this, for people that, once again, if you don't know what a roguelike game is, if you've ever played Hades before or seen Hades, like, yeah, you're going through a similar process, but it's different every time. So many different paths, so many things to do. This is so overwhelming to look at on the first glance. Like, whoa, what does all this say? God, I'm just so excited. Oh my god. I want this right now. Also, by the way, I hope people realize, I really hope that the end parry dualies do not get Curly Bomb Reef Slider. If they get Curly Bomb Reef Slider, I will literally scold Nintendo. I don't care. A dually does not deserve, a third dually does not deserve a frickin' Reef Slider. If we get the square, I'm never leaving. Amen to that, Mason. I'm never leaving. Except I'll go to Splatsville to get pictures, but I would love platforming levels. I hope that they... Well, obviously, we only know about the battling levels, about the fish and the zones and the stuff, but yeah, I really hope that we get to get some more different levels, because it does seem to be more about fighting, which is pretty awesome, but platforming and fighting would be awesome. I hope the levels get really crazy. You know, considering that there's... Look at how many palettes we have. It's just gonna be... Ooh, exciting. And Perry's Kraken will be awesome. Splatoon 3 got an update because they, if you bought the DLC, you'll now be able to get a Pearl and Marina banner for your splash tag, and they did some patch notes. The only significant patch note is, oh, if you dodge roll into the floor on ship shape in a specific area, you fall through the floor. So they kind of fixed that. They probably just wanted to show off the new enemies. Yeah, they probably did. They're definitely hiding a lot of stuff because this is very... Obviously, the story part is obviously going to be very vague because it's Splatoon. You gotta connect the pieces together. But, like, yeah, they're showing off the environment that they promised us, and they... Like, just this? Yeah, the new enemies. So yeah. I'm just really excited, dude. Everyone's gonna have a different experience with Side Order 2 now that I think about it. It's gonna be all different paths and stuff, or maybe it's, you know, all in the same order, but like, oh, it's gonna be so fun. Honestly, when the weekend that this comes out, or the day this comes out, God, I am not going to be checking the internet. I'm gonna be having so much fun with Side Order. I really am. I hope it drops in the middle of the season though, instead of like at the beginning, because then I won't be able to play like the multiplayer stuff and I'll just play the single player stuff. This seems like Nintendo's putting a lot of care into this, and it just looks so good. Something I never would have imagined. Just so nice. So hi JD and Aura, welcome on in. They changed a ton from the original trailer, true. I mean, the original trailer was just the hub area. But yeah. I hope we get to see more hub areas though. I wonder if, based on the different characters that we get, do we start off in different hub areas? Very curious if that's going to be the case. I know I might be thinking a little bit too big here, but I don't know. That'll be interesting. Just can't believe it's real. It's just so unreal. It needs to drop on Friday. It should drop on a Friday, exactly. Final boss is gonna be so good, yeah. Making a playlist in advance so I can still watch YouTube without Side Order spoilers, yeah. When I play Side Order, I might play it like a day after it comes out. But it all depends on how hyped I am. I know I'm going to be streaming it, like, for a little bit. I know I'm going to have a lot of fun. Give me fun. Yeah, I love the different hair. Like, they changed the, from a dark brown to, like, a light brown color, and they had the different, stuff on them, for sure. Yeah, that's a bit... That's... What day of the week is March 1st? Good question. March 1st is a Friday? Wait. Maybe that's when we get it. That'll be awesome. Awesome, smawsome. Also makes me think about like the hype leading up to it. For a moment I got scared because I thought, man, data miners are gonna data mine all this. But then I forgot that what they did for the Splatoon 1 Square is that they encrypted the information before sending it out. So I think before it released, it's not gonna get spoilery, but as soon as it drops, it's gonna be spoilers all over the internet. That's why you should be subscribed and notified to my channel, because I don't spoil. I am just playing the game at my pace. Side Order totally comes out with fresh season. I hope so. I know I talk about data mines all the time, but data miners have said that some items that were supposed to be releasing soon have been delayed to fresh season, so all kind of lines up in an orderly fashion, unintended. Definitely seems like they have the ideas down though, and they're definitely just polishing things up right now. It's just such an exciting time to be a Splatoon fan, because I know you've had a lot of negativity over like, you know, the lack of content in seasons, but this totally makes up for it. Like, they're going all out. This is not like Octo expansion type beat. This is like rogue, like replayable single player. Unheard of in Splatoon. This is meant to be replayed, not a I want to consensually. Deadfish being in the game is awesome. I'm so glad that one of the more vague characters finally gets a spotlight. We knew nothing about Deadfish, and now we just suddenly will probably know everything about them. I just love their model too. So unique, and at the same time, it's just like the same as their art. Makes sense the DLC looks so good because the dev team wants Order to win in the first place. Well, they definitely want to make the DLC look good for sure. Kind of hard to imagine Team Order winning the Final Fest though, like. What would have been this DLC? Return of the Mammalians or something? I mean, maybe that could have been a thing. It might have still taken place in Splatsville, but they could have had it where it was more about memories and stuff for the DLC, and then it was more about Grizzco for Chaos, and maybe more about the Salmonids. There could have been an alternate reality. She is serving, I agree, Sophie. I know, for real, Spy Ninja. So why am I not able to, like... Okay, your message went there. I don't know why I didn't go through that. I hope that we get... I hope we get to get the different weapons. They showcase a Stamper. Like... They showcase a Stamper. Like, is it by gender? Or is it by character? Because I'm hoping that you get to have different palettes. Because it says Pearl's palette, and you get to unlock the different weapons. You have all the base class weapons. You have, you know, shooter. You have dueling. You have Splatana, charger, umbrella, all those. It also makes sense why Shiver Frying Big Man will be there, because there's the bow and the Splatana and maybe the Slosher, Big Man making Slosher. Yeah, it's all connected. I hope they do. They said they were gonna change the playstyle. They're definitely doing that. I can't wait for future games. I would just love a fully themed game like this, DLC. Not like just kind of like Splatoon 3. I've been a Team Order truther. I was on Team Order for the Final Fest. I love the aesthetic, and it is proving me right now. Oh. But man, I'm exhausted. I just, like, brain dumped everything. Once again, if you missed my whole, like, spiel, I really hope that you watch the VOD. I really am theorizing that this guy is the main villain. Oh, I hope it's Lil Judd. That's my hope, and that's what I also believe. If other vague characters like Deadfish are going to be a part of this story somehow, Lil Judd has to be a part of it. There's no way. This could mean Marina's palette could have umbrellas. Yes! You're so damn right about that, Ryan. Yeah. Maybe I should make a Twitter thread about this. Make a Twitter thread about everything. Maybe do that later. What's going on with Pearl? It says on the website that she's straight up in the robot. That might be Google Translate. She could be in the robot. She can also just be controlling it. Maybe she wasn't able to get into this alternate reality and she's somehow outside of it. Yeah. You know what this menu reminds me of? You know Poo-Foo, right? Reminds me of their, you know, leaks. They're fake leaks. Like the menus and stuff. This gives me like poo-poo vibes. I don't know why. Kind of funny. I would really love Agent 4 and 8 to be playable, absolutely. I wonder what Oct will do in the DLC. Yeah. She's important somehow. I just don't know, because she's such a vague character. I can only grasp my head around, like, the context of everything, like, what might happen, but not what will. It's kind of hard to determine that. Maybe if you finish the palette, you get the hero weapon replica. That would be cool. That would be fun. It also kind of supports my theory, once again, about the different palettes. Like, you get the different palettes. When are they going to show the palette? Like, they have little like, little pixelated guys. Is it not going to show it here? I hope it shows it, like, right now. You know, I should probably have this memorized, right? Because I'm, like, watched it so many times. Come on! I want to know what this is. Do we just not see it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, like, it literally says Pearl's palette. Like, I don't know. But this also implies that Splat-Dillies might have Curling Bomb Reslider, and I really don't like that. I'm gonna be honest, but okay. It's okay. This looks so poo-poo-core. I know. It really is. Poo-poo's really good at making, like, the orderly type menus and stuff. Really nice. Where's the hero? Octoshot? We might still be able to get the Octoshot. It's probably going to be locked behind some other character, though. I really think that there's going to be different characters in this. If they want to make this replayable, they have to make different characters. They have to make different characters. Because there's absolutely no way. They want this to be replayable. Because yeah, your stats are going to look different and stuff, and you're going to go through different paths, but I just feel like the different characters, like Deadfish might be a final character that you unlock. Like, she's the true final character they get. Octoshot behind Deadfish? Probably, yeah. Could be the Splat-Dillies kit, maybe. Or it could just be a custom kit. Who knows? Could just be a placeholder, too. Anything can change. Deep Cut and Off the Hook teaming up would be awesome. I really want Deep Cut to be a part of this. If Marina put their subconscious memories in there, or they just somehow got sucked in, as Deadfish was, yeah, I really hope Deep Cut's a part of this. I want the whole world to be a part of this. Kind of what Marina's all up to, just kind of makes sense. Like, no wonder why it took them so long. They had to make character models for everything. Especially for characters that we don't know. Imagine an H2O member. That's funny if we get that one Octoling guy. I need to look up the weapon classes, actually. Weapon classes. Weapon. Yeah, we have the shooter, which is the Octoshot. We have the, like, the splat roller. You can have a charger. Slosher. Splatling. Dually. Rella. Blaster. So many different things. I hope Deep Cut's in here to bring us the Stringer and the Stamper. That's what I think. I wonder if it's completely randomized. I don't know. What if Mr. Grizz randomly shows up? That'll be funny. Mr. Grizz in the small-ass elevator. Grizz go. Weapons. We could have different drones. They could do the easy way out. However, I feel like Pearl's the only one to have one because of Marina, but it could totally work. Even if they don't have different characters with like all the different palettes, I really hope we are somehow able to unlock the different weapons through different runs. Because yeah, Stamper's here. Where would you get this? Do you just start this off as a guy? Just don't understand. Don't understand. Obviously, those are just my theories. This is still gonna blow me away anyway. This is still gonna be such a fun DLC. It'd be so fun. I hope Deadfish isn't evil. I don't think she is, though. I really hope. It's just so well made. It's such a good way to start off a freaking thing. I'm just curious on what this thing might be. I know there's like a little torpedo thing up here, but man, I just don't know. It's very goopy, like Tartar, and I really don't like that. I really hope Tartar's not involved in this. I really hope it's like some other different character, because like, even though Tartar makes the most logical sense, it's just, ugh. Yeah, this DLC is gonna be hard. I think it's gonna start out easy, but then it's gonna curve so drastically. I think it's gonna be so stinking hard. Oh, man. I love how I was able to brain dump. Thank you all for being here. I've been saying this for a long time. But and I always say this, and I feel like I'm always so optimistic about it, but it's such a good time to be a Splatoon fan. It really is. This is something unlike anything else has happened. Octo expansion was cool because it just dropped on the whim. Now we're just soaking in all the goods that we're getting from Side Order and giving us something. Giving us crumbs. They've given us more. They're giving us a little breakfast. Keep us going. And, theories, right or wrong, they're gonna prove us that this is gonna be worth our money. I know people were saying at the beginning, this is not worth our money. Not worth our money. I think it's just a Nintendo marketing skill issue. Because this just looks so fun. A replayable single player. That's just incredible. Gonna be worth it? Yeah, for sure. I think the replayability is gonna be really nice. Like, there's so many floors. Like, we know that there's 16, but there's probably way more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 36. Right? If I can do my math. Yep, 36 slots. Probably 36 floors. 3 plus 6 is 9. And 9, the square root of 9 is 3. And 3 and 6 are multiples of 3. Obviously 3 is, but 6 is as well. And technically 36 is also a multiple of 3. 3 times 12. So, if anyone was not, you know, if the 3 motif is not there, it really is. Because my theory is right about the logs, and it's related to the liquid crystals and about the color in response to certain emotions. It's log number 3. And this is why I love Return of Mammalians. It's just this. And also, it's not just because of the Moai image that I love very much. Imagine Ecopoulos Plaza is free and this worth 25. Yeah. I really hope we get to go back into Inkopolis Squared, though. Really, really hope so. Nintendo can't market games properly. Oh no, they can't. They cannot. They're very much dependent on fans like me. Sometimes it's just really misleading. I know they wanted to get, like, the DLC out, but they should have just, like, showcased the side order trailer at a later date. And not too... I don't know. It's very good for Splatoon Twitter. Stop talking about Splatfest. Amen, amen, amen. Everyone stopped talking about that. And thankfully they did. Toxicity was not needed. I'm glad we're all back. Though dumb people should get out of this community anyway, so. You know. Dumb in actually being irrational and demonic people. We need a sense of order around here. But yeah. Thank you all for discussing me. I'm really tired. I meant to do my homework and then I didn't, so that's kind of my fault. I'm probably gonna end stream. I could talk all day, but I need to save my energy for tomorrow, and I just wanted to get my blurb out. Like I've said like 5 bajillion times, you can rewatch the VOD for my theory on this. All about that virtual reality, all about that Lil Judd, all about human memories, all about that stuff. So, yeah. Just kind of a out of the blue stream, so I wasn't really kind of expecting to do this, but it was fun nonetheless. But yeah. Oh, man. I love this game. I love it so much. So much that I need to gamble right now. Ugh. I've been getting so much EXP tickets. Stupid. But yeah, that's it. It'd be so fun. Here's my new locker, by the way. I just wanted to show that off before we leave. My new locker. And also my new banner. Love them so much. Yeah, let's go ahead and read somebody. Why not? Tomorrow, we'll be streaming some viewer PBs. Once again, I appreciate everyone for being here because I normally don't do streams like this. I don't rant. I mean, I rant in a different way, but not like in a rant where I, just do things. What is the deal with YouTube right now? I want to raid somebody. Let's go ahead and raid Aderon. He's playing Hollow Knight. Pretty chill game. I know it's not Splatoon, but I love Hollow Knight very much. Hashtag Floato raid. Only put it in once. And yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Ciao. Oh my god, I forgot that I put that. Oh my god. Sorry. God, I put that as the music. Alright, now we go.